What is up, everybody? We're doing this. Woo, woo, woo. We are live. Okay, so I'm making comics right now, and I'm watching a little bit of the news because, as you know, it's kind of crazy. So we're trying to figure out what the hell's going on with that. And I'm actually kind of excited today because I scanned in all 12 of these new pages. And I got some new ideas of the story, actually. The whole story, I've got a whole new idea of what I'm going to do. So I'm excited to change. I'm going to add a big crime element to this. And let's actually, I've already started this one. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to just go ahead and start up a new page. So I got two new pages here. This is the main character, Andy, is talking to this character named Paul, and they're having like a little fishing moment. This man is Andy's mother's boyfriend, so a would-be father figure for Andy. They're having a little fishing, little moment here, a little Huckleberry Finn moment here in Arkansas. And let me pull this out a little bit so you can see the whole page as I go. Let me know if you can't see that well. I think that looks kind of right. Now let me tilt it. Is that better? I want to make sure you get the whole shebang-a-bang. Okay. And hopefully I don't knock it around, but I might. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some flats. Actually, you know what I'm going to do first? I think I'm just going to trim this up. And maybe I'll just even do a little racing because erase those guys. This is page 81 and 80 of the book. Hey, thanks for watching. I see one guy there. Nice to see you there, broski. Thanks for watching me. If you want to learn, ask me some questions. I'll share with you my thoughts on art, politics, comics, whatever. If you want to hear my thoughts on politics, okay, do that. Let's just crop it. Why bother, right? Like we don't need all this extra stuff. That's my thoughts. Okay. Okay. And I need to listen to some music, but whenever I'm on this thing, I feel like I can't really listen good. Okay, here we go. So first things first, I'm gonna pull in a file. I have a texture here that I use for Flesh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw in this texture, and really it's just a board. It's the back of a pack of art paper, and I scanned it, and I'm gonna use this as skin. So I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna do a couple copy pastes here. Let me move my mouse so I can grab it because we got issues here. Okay, so I'm gonna go copy paste. And this, copy paste. Just copy paste. Okay. And we're gonna then combine these layers. Maybe I should actually, why don't I do this? I got an idea actually. Why don't I do this so you guys can see all my little tools I'm doing. So if you want to learn about the tools, that might be nice for you guys. So move this here. How's that? How's that? Grab your fancy. Okay. There we go. Okay. It's a little bit better. So yeah, I'm going to actually let me scoot this up just a little bit this way. Okay, I'm gonna just combine these guys, these mamas. I'm gonna combine, and we're gonna change this. This is gonna be multiply, multiply. So the black is multiply level. And now with these guys, I'm gonna cut out everything that's not skin, right? So, so this is, And then I'm just going to delete this stuff out. So I'm just like cutting out the stuff that's not flesh, right? So okay, so I'm just taking this out. Okay, so okay, I'm actually going to just use my my eraser for this here, just a little quicker. There we go. There we go. Okay, so same thing. Now let's do the same thing on the other page. So we just do them both together. And since this is like it's a 2-page scene, so why don't we just like do 2 pages at the same time, right? So same deal, same deal. So let's actually we don't need this so wide. Can scoot this over just a tiny bit more for you guys can see. I want to make sure you see the ribbon of my tools. Okay, so why don't I, same thing. I'm going to import an image. The image is that texture here. Okay. Combine. So I just merge it, right? Remember the black is multiply. Hey, we saw someone else come here for a second and then they left. That's okay. I'm not offended. If you gotta go, maybe you gotta go to the bathroom. I don't know. It's okay, dude. If you gotta go, I'm gonna be here. I mean, I'm doing this anyway, either way, so it'll make no difference to me. I just thought it'd be fun to like share this. Some people like it, some people don't. Okay. Some people have better things to do than just watch me do this. And you know what? I respect that. Because I don't necessarily watch, sometimes I watch people draw, but not a lot of times. It's like, I got to do my own drawing. Got time for that? Okay. We're getting there. I'm just cutting these all out. If you got questions, let me know. Okay, done and done. Now, uh, let's start with like background stuff, and then we'll figure out clothing. I always gotta figure out the clothing. So, let's figure this out. Let me just move this down to 25%. No. Okay. Sorry, I just bonked that. Okay. Okay. Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for checking me out. We're making a comic right here. I'm just doing the flats and colors. So why don't we go ahead and start putting these in? And I really like the browns. We're probably going to change this to browns here. Oh, he left. See that person just came in? Left. You know what? I'm going to pretend as though I have like an army of people watching. And it's like, dude, this is so exciting. So many people here watching. Okay, I might just totally change this to. So I reserve the right to change this, um, which I totally will probably change some like multiple times. But what's really nice about doing this digitally is you really can have fun, you know, like experimenting with stuff. So I really like that. Hey man, what's up? Keep the spirit working. Keep the spirit. I'm working late too. Right on, brother. Right on, Gabriel. Buenavente. Where's that? What that name is? Benavente. Is that Italian? That sounds like an Italian type of name. I don't know. I like it though. I like that name a lot. It's not Spanish. I don't think so. Doesn't sound Spanish. I do like this name of it though. Okay, I want to do something really fun with this water. So let's make this kind of greenish because this is actually a place I was at. It's from Spain. Oh, he's from Nicaragua. Nicaragua. It is Spanish. Oh, it's from Spain, huh? Benavente. I would think that would be like buena, Benavente. I like my wife has gone to Nicaragua multiple times. She works for a nonprofit like conservatory thing. She's works for a company called Paso Pacifico and they do work on these turtles and jaguars and all these like cool animals that you guys have in the forests in Nicaragua. And so she's been there like 3 times. And I'm like, I speak Spanish, dude. I want to go to Nicaragua. Send me. Don't send my wife. She doesn't know anything about Nicaragua. So, but it's all good. Like, I want to go. I would love to go for the food, like all that kind of stuff. I'm all about that stuff. Okay, we're gonna keep this color. And we might actually let's just change it slightly. Let's just go like that. We're just gonna kinda play with it. You should come down, bro. We have awesome food. Yeah, dude. I would love to see your food. My wife, she's a little bit more delicate stomach wise than me, but I used to live in Venezuela and my family's from Mexico. So I've been to those two places, but I'd love to go to Central America. What I'd love to do is take like a month sabbatical and just leave my family and leave everyone and just go down there and ride a motorcycle or something and see the world, you know. Yeah, I would love to see your digs. I think that'd be way cool. And I do like the art and stuff like that that happens there. All the kind of interesting ideas that I think that there's just like I don't know. I just think that there's like a lot of cool ideas in other cultures and stuff. It's kind of fun to learn from people. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is kind of fun. These are like 2 pages. It's a little scene. It's just a little, literally just like a little like fishing scene. A boy and this man that, and so I just thought it'd be fun to do, and we'll see if this works or not. We're just doing the flats right now, but we will at some point figure out. We're just going a little loose here because have you ever tried? Oh, dude, this is Manga Studio. Yeah, no, this is it. This is Manga Studio. Yeah, I'll even show you. Boom, Manga Studio. Yeah, I that's what I use. I don't like Photoshop actually. Um, Here's why. Photoshop really is made for changing photographs. It's photo manipulation. No, nowadays they're really trying to get into the world of drawing with it as a primary piece, but the really Manga Studio is for drawing. It is like made for comics. So I'm a real big fan of Manga Studio, and also the cost is a big determiner. It is super cheap compared to Photoshop. Just costs too damn much. So that was a big cost for me. I bought this. It was like $35 for this program. So I did that, and I'm really happy with it. I find it just really it's just a nice program. I think it's easy to use. There's a couple things it can't do that Photoshop does, but honestly, it's good. And now they have newer versions and things. But this is a Cintiq. This is called this is a Wacom Cintiq. It's the 27 QHD. So I don't think they make this one anymore. There's a new model, but it's pretty freaking big. It's 27 inches across, which is massive. If you want, I can even like show you. I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty damn big. I bought it with Kickstarter money that I got years ago for one of my Kickstarters. That was like one of my things. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this Kickstarter, buy all the books, and with any profit left over, I'm going to buy myself a proper tablet. And while this art is, yeah, it's pretty big, dude. While this art is done on paper, I scan it in and I do it digitally. So let me show you real quick. So like, you know, here's like, original pages. So I do these all on paper, and then I scan it in the computer, and then now digitally I kind of go in there and do the coloring. So um, that's the process I'm doing for this book called Shangri-La Estates, about a trailer park in Arkansas in the 80s. It's like a crime story about this trailer park. So that's this story. Now the other ones I've done, I do all analog. I do the coloring analog as well, but in this one I'm doing digitally. And it's really just a way to like try it out differently. And I'm just trying to, I don't necessarily think this is quicker. I can watercolor a page a lot quicker than this, but I wanted to do it digitally, just kind of like try some new effects and things like that. So that's what's going on. Thanks for stopping in, all the other guys. Okay, so we got here these, and I'm going to change that. I'm going to actually, let's just do that now because it's kind of fun to do. Let me bump this up a little bit. So it's a person. Yeah, so this is a book called Shangri-La Estates. It's going to be a graphic novel. This is page 80. It's going to probably go to about page 250. Um, Hopefully, I don't have to self-publish it. I'm going to be pitching it to some editors I know. But if I have to, I will self-publish it. I'm hoping not to, though, to be honest. If I can get away with not doing it, I just don't want to self-publish again. I've self-published like 6 books, and I'm kind of over that process. If you're interested in that, I could chat you up on self-publishing, but it's not my favorite thing in the world. Um, so yeah, so we're gonna do something like so. That's kind of fun. We're just gonna kind of play with these little. There we go. So I kind of like that. We're just gonna, and we'll probably change this sky actually. And in fact, what I might want to do is give it a little bit of. I might kind of like. Let me just play with this real quick. What if I did this? And I'm going to do a gradient. Let's just see what happens when I do this. Yeah, we might do something like that. So, okay. So we might do something like that. That's kind of fun. Do you know Saw sequential artist on page? No, what is that? But yeah, I'll talk, get some insight about it. Yeah, I can. I'm working on my first project. It's about a family during the war in the 80s. Oh wow, that sounds great. Yeah, mine is a kind of a personal project. I grew up in this little place called Arkansas, which is like the South. A lot of craziness and racism and all that kind of stuff happened then. So I'm kind of talking about it. I've never heard of Saw. I'm gonna have to write that down. Where am I gonna put that? Let me put it here just so I remember it. Uh, oh, wrong pencil. My sketch pad as well. Saw, and it's called, what is it? Sequential artist workshop. I'll look it up. Sequential artist workshop. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I've done Kickstarters. That's a good way to like fund your projects. Although now they're getting pretty like a little too popular, I think, in some ways. But yeah, I mean, the best advice I would say is really make sure you know what format you want and really work towards that format as far as digital or, web comic or print book or whatever. It's a school about comics in Miami, independent. I've been thinking of getting some. Huh. Yeah. So I guess the first thing, Gabriel, would be, you know, what do you want? Once you know your story, like, okay, my story is about, this family in the 80s and there's a war. Then you have to say, okay, what's the, what do you want? How do you want to deliver it? That's the way I want to say this. How do you want to deliver this comic book? Are you wanting to deliver it digitally via some sort of like, web comic? Do you want to sell it to people at like personally? Do you want to just give it away? I mean, there's all these like things. You figure that out, right? And then you have to say, okay, now that I know what I wanted, how I want to give it, now we got to start figuring out like how we're going to make this, right? And do you have funding? Is it all you? Is it not all you? Do you have other people you're going to work for? That kind of a thing. And you can really, dude, you could do so many different things. You can make a graphic novel, you can make a floppy, just like a couple page one, you can make a zine, all kinds of things. And the first thing I would say is like go small. Don't go huge. I do little courses and I do little like pretty cheap like courses with there's a one girl from France that I'm kind of teaching and taking little courses with her. And she wants to do this big, massive 8 graphic novels and everything. And it's just like, well, you got to work on start small and see if that's going to work before you like devote to this big thing, you know? Yeah. If you want print, then now you got to think about, okay, so I'm going to make a printed book, right? Okay, I got that. No problem. Now the question is, okay, what do you want? Uh, what's the size? How many page? The first question is like page count, right? It's like, okay, how many pages are we talking? Are we talking 20? Are we talking 200? Right? And then you say, okay, now that I know it's 20, uh, and figure out how much is it going to cost to print. Are you just going to print it and then sell it, or are you going to like try to pitch it to a publisher and have him do it? You know, if you're doing all yourself, how are you trying to sell it? Those are kind of like things. Or do you not care about selling it? Maybe you just want to give it away because it's awesome and you want to like share it with people. Uh, that's like the next question, right? It's like, what do you want to do with it? I do. I am familiar with Cartoons Cafe. I listen to them. I used to listen to them a while back. I haven't lately because I'm usually just doing my own project and stuff. And I like them. I like Jim a lot. Sometimes I feel like they're a little dismissive of some creators and people that work, and they sometimes Ed acts a little too hip and too cool for school for me. But I do like a lot of the topics they do, especially like a year or two ago. I listened to them a lot, but I haven't listened to them lately. I'm just too busy. Um, so Ed just sometimes is a little bit too orgullo. Tiene demasiado orgullo y no está humilde, you know? And sometimes that just rankles me a bit. And it's just like, we know, you got an Eisner, so I don't know. That's my little thing. But I do like some of the episodes they've done, and that was kind of fun. So that's my thought on that. But they seem to be cool guys. If I live close to them, I totally want to hang out and chill with them. I'm sure they'd be fun to hang out with them. Uh, so yeah, that's that. But yeah, figure out what you want to do. How many pages, right? And then just start working out your story. I mean, the trick is really know your story before you even draw. Like I'm already doing this. I'm on page 85 and I'm already thinking like, "Oh man, I'm going to have to like redo some stuff." And that's no good. You don't want to do that. You don't want to have to like redo pages. So that's like my big thing is like don't try to like, know your story, block it out, like seriously think of it as like a movie script or whatever you have to do to think about it and just really get those ideas and themes together. And you might, it'd be a good idea to show some people. I mean, you can even show it to me if you wanted. Show it to some people, let them read it, get some thoughts, on it and all that because the story is the most important thing. And then start thinking about like how you're going to visually do it, and like study comics and those kind of things and stuff that you want. We're just putting a little texture here, by the way, guys. Oh wow, a year and a half. Yeah, so you're making a lot of drawing. Can you tell me your Instagram hangout so I can follow? Oh, sure, brother. My Instagram is my name. It's Andres J. Salzer, isn't it? Let me see. Let me double check. Yeah, it's Andres Jose Salazar. Okay, Andres J. Salzer. Let me write it out. Da, da, da. It's right. Hang on. Yeah. It's my name. It's ANDRESJSALAZAR. Andres J. Salazar. That's me. And so, yeah, I don't always do comic stuff, but I do a lot of comic stuff on here. I mean, I'll take it back. No, there's a lot of comic stuff. There's sometimes I put other stuff like albums. I mean, it's a lot of art. So I show art from all kinds of stuff. I mean, the best thing too is subscribe to this channel because I'm doing at least 2 or 3 times a week. I'm doing these like live things as well as like all my comic reviews and stuff like that. So I got stuff going on. But yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, feel free to and also feel free to email me or something if you want to hit me up on questions. Like I said, I was helping this one girl out, and I'm happy to do that. It's kind of fun for me to kind of do classes and things like that. Okay. But yeah, if you've been spending a year and a half on it, then hopefully you really know your story already, and so you're good to go on that. So, the next trick would just be, start getting some finished pages out there. Maybe show it to some people. I mean, I've got pages on this thing that I totally need to redo now because my drafting ability has improved. So I was like, oh man, some of the stuff doesn't look nearly that good, right? So I gotta like fix that. Get rid of the easy done. Is this oh man? Oh, that's right. I'm just erasing the eyes here. I'm like yeah, I have maybe a couple chapters, but nothing definitive. I've been writing and rewriting. Yeah, no, that's what you got to do. Just keep writing, rewriting, and just keep working on it. And eventually you'll get hopefully where you're happy with it. I mean, I've been working on this for a couple of years too, and I just literally a couple of days ago I figured out like a new element to this story that I hadn't even thought of yet. Okay, I have to figure out his clothes now. So he's got jeans on. I kind of want to give him a green shirt, like super green. This is the 80s, and they had some wild clothes. I might change it though. As I stated before, I will reserve the right to change any of this. Ooh, that is strong. That's a little too strong. A little too strong. A little bit better. What's your video about love and rockets? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, dude. What other Latinos do I have? You know what? Creo que solamente yo tengo los Love and Rockets. I don't think I've really done much other. I like the Gabriel and Moon Ha. Was it Gabriel and Fabian Ha or Moon? What is it? The Day Tripper. Those two damn guys. Day Tripper. What else? I haven't. I don't have that many Latino stuff now that I think about it, which is a shame. I did Space Raiders. He's Latino. There's a couple here, but you're right. I need to represent mi gente un poquito más. Tengo que hacerlo. Tengo que represent. That's a good point. I need to do that. I'm doing a lot of manga stuff, right? Which is Japonese more than anything. And I do a lot of like European stuff. But there's a lot of great like Albuquerque, I like a lot. I think he's from Argentina. I like Rizzo, Eduardo Rizzo. I like him a lot. I think he's from Argentina or someplace. There's a bunch of like Latinos, creator writers and artists. Okay, I gotta figure out his hat. Oh no 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 no! I'm not sure what I want. Let me look at something here. Let me look at this here. Let me look. I got reference. I'm gonna look at some reference here. Uh, what are you saying? Getting comics in Nica in Central America is hard. No comic book shops, only books like me. Yeah, dude. I know it's got to be super hard for you guys because the comic shops suck there. I've been in Mexico and there was like no good comic shops, and you only get like Marvel and DC because nothing else is like out there. It's super bummer. Um, Yeah, it's really sad because the good stuff, the good like indie stuff that you want to read is not there. And it just like bites. I can't use that hat. I need a nice hat. And I don't really have a good one. Um I mean, what's the opposite of green is red, right? I could just do a red hat like an Arkansas hat, I guess. Not super excited about that, but that's what we'll have to do, I guess. Oh wait. That's just That'll make this red will like pop, super pop when I all this green around it, but that's okay. That might be nice. Let's just scoot this down a little bit. Yeah, I'm curious about these classes though. You're talking about the SAW group. There's a lot of people out there that'll teach you, and you can get a lot of good learnings. I would always, even though here I am and I like teach people too, I'd always be careful and just like you know, make sure you really use what they learn and get some good education out of it. There's a lot of stuff that's free out there too that you might be surprised, you might be really impressed with. So I'll put that out there as also something you can to try. Nothing's wrong with getting something free. Hope I'm not sure. No, don't worry about it, dude. Yeah, only surprised not sure too much. No, dude, don't worry about it. I don't mind. I usually when people come on here, we chat, so that's why I do this. Not a problem at all. Yeah, good. That's good. Yeah, I'll definitely check out Saw. That sounds kind of cool. I do like the idea of coming up with some resources for people. Like I did a video actually just last week about how to ink, which is kind of fun. So that might be something you might want to check out. Um, yeah, get as much you can free, and then pay if you have to. But that's my advice because you're gonna need all that money to do the book. You're gonna have time to be messing around. Okay, let's. Okay, now we're gonna. Oh, I didn't do that yet. Let me get this. And then we gotta do him too. And I have no idea what we're gonna do with this guy. This guy's. Okay. Okay, we're doing flat still, everybody. But we will do some fun stuff in a minute. I just want to get all this done. And then we'll put some textures and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Now let's go ahead and, you know what I should do? Let's get rid of this. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me set this up here. Okay. I got to figure him out. I had a bunch of examples of shirts. I don't know where my stuff is. Let me look. Reading. As far as making comics, what is a good example of some reading? Dang, I gotta think about that, dude. What are some good books to read? Dude, I don't Oh, the first one, sorry, duh, is Understanding Comics. You gotta read Scott McCloud's Understanding Comics. Uh, well, that's about comics as far as that goes. Oh, now as far as just comics, my favorite comics would be Mouse, From Hell, Blankets, Jimmy Corrigan, Smartest Kid on Earth, Chris Ware. Um, those are big favorites. I like Southern Bastards, which is kind of more recent. I really liked Walking Dead. That was brilliant. Um, I like, you know, Alan Moore stuff, like of course Watchmen and things like that. From Hell, Mouse, and From Hell. Oh yeah, you like both of those? Yeah, those are brilliant books. Brilliant books. I like Incal, so Mobius stuff. So he's a Frenchman. That's good. Dang it, I cannot find shorts for this guy. I'm just gonna have to be creative. Yeah, From Hell is is epic in every way. From Hell is like you don't mess with From Hell, dude. You don't mess with that. That's like the best ever. Um, okay. When in doubt. How do you strip panel naked? It's a YouTube channel about. Do you know strip panel naked? No, I don't. Strip panel naked. You give me more stuff to look up. Okay, let me put it in. Strip panel naked. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Yeah, no, I don't know it. I'm ignorant on that one. Okay. Let's do okay. What's going on here? There we go. It's a little better. Will there be where there's no schools about comics, so I've been looking for any type of resource. Yeah, dude. No, I get it. You have to just like you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. I mean, there's like the Cubert school. There are some schools, but yeah, you just like there's so much online. Honestly, learn as much as you can, and then just do it. Just you will learn so freaking much, bro, by just doing this. I tell you what, you will learn a crud ton. Just do it. That's my big recommendation. Is just freaking do it. What's going on here? I'm not getting my colors right. Oh no, why did I do that? Let's combine these. Is there a reason why I'm not combining? Oh, I know why. Because I did that. That's okay. Let's combine these two levels to make it easier. Whoa. Did that work? Oh, wait a minute. What did I do? Darn it. Do it like that? There we go. Do I need this out? I do need this. Why don't I just merge this two? I'm going to merge this down. Merge this level. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So let's change this up a little bit. Let's go a little bit like that. Do you have any illustration gigs besides doing comics? It's a lot of work and time. Oh, dude, I know it is a lot of work. I actually do. I haven't. About a month ago, I did some illustration for a guy. I do like logo designs a lot, things like that. A lot of logo designs. I'll do a couple paintings. Sometimes someone will want me to do a little painting, so I'll do that. So yeah, I'll do that. So every now and then you got to do something that kind of get you some money, a little injection of some finance. Okay. So, but yeah, I would say if you can find a ways to make a few bucks, that would be good. Okay, we're just gonna put a couple little. Trying to think about the lightings right here. We might get a little. We might have a little bit here. Yeah, I don't know if that's right or not. But we'll put a little bit. Yeah. And then we'll put maybe. Goodness. Okay. Okay. What's next? Okay, why don't we play with this now? Now that we've done that, I'm going to open another layer. I'm going to grab this color, and then I'm going to put some more blue into it. And then I'm going to make this multiply. I don't know. I might make it normal. I just want to kind of play with this a little bit. Oh no, let's don't do that. Normal. So we're gonna have to do. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm going to. Let me just play. I just really want to play with this a little bit more. We're gonna go. I'm just gonna put a little bit of texture here. I'm just kind of like playing with this. But going back to Manga Studio, if you've got the bones for it, I would definitely recommend getting it. It's a fun tool. It's just fun to kind of play with. Yeah, we got to work on this. This is not really. I'm not really feeling this. What I might do actually. Let me look at my reference. It might be just good to like open this puppy up. See if I have it out. I might. It might be somewhere else. Clearly, it's not in here. Shoot. Let me see here. It's not in here. Let me see. That's what we just looked at. Yeah, darn it. I wonder if it's in where would I have put the freaking image? It's not in here, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have it in here. I took a photo of it. Oh, you know what? I don't have it digital. No, I'm not. I don't live in Pittsburgh. I live in I live in Ventura by Los Angeles, so I'm over here on the West Coast. Yeah, yeah. Just put a little bit of stuff here. Just put a little bit of happy trees. Oh, dude, LA's great. Yeah, let me know when you come around, dude. I'll hang out with you or show you around. Some great places. I go all the time. It's about an hour away, but I go all the time to LA. We'll put some bit of brown in here in this water. It's gonna maybe that makes a little bit more sense, maybe. I'm really tempted to let me go crazy here for a second and just like do something wild with this water. I'm just gonna like okay. I actually now I'm starting to like that. And maybe what I'll do is just go like I kind of like that. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. I'm actually kind of liking the darkness on that. In fact, we might even go darker. Just say really go dark. And then we'll just like keep going. Now I could take this out because I did this separate layer, but I'm actually kind of liking that. You like it? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. Okay. I think it's looking a little bit better. Um, yeah. And then yeah, let's just keep it like this for now, and then we'll fart with it later. We'll play with it later. I'm not sure. And then let me just put a little bit of green. I do want a little bit of green in this. So let me just try to do that and see what this does. Yeah, I think that kind of works. That works. I think that works good. Yeah, that works. Okay. Thanks, dude. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think this will be good. Hey, what happened to that? Didn't we do like a little bit of a thing there? What happened to that? Did I mess that up? Oh, I must have killed that little that gradient when I merge those levels. You do got to watch out if you aren't paying attention. You will kind of like destroy some of your stuff when you combine levels. What do you think? Okay, I'll tell you. That's a good question, Gabriel. Let me tell you about Comixology. Comixology is okay. It really, for the indie guy, it kind of sucks. I've never made money off it. My books are there. Now, my books are expensive because they're big graphic novels, but I don't feel like it is that great for me. I'm not finding that it's like, oh, I'm, you know, making good money on it or something. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's that wonderful for the indie guy. They don't promote it. You get a paltry, you're just going to get a couple cents for selling something. So you don't get much out of it money wise. And they're not going to promote it. So unless if you send people there, you'll make some money. But don't expect someone just to be strolling along and stumble across your thing. That just ain't going to happen so much. Now, that's my experience. Now, there might be somebody who's like, you know what, Salazar, you're full of it. It's great. It's better than a kick in the ass. And I'll agree with you. It is better than nothing. But I don't know. When you're self-publishing, the best thing to do is to sell it on Gumroad or your own way, or sell PDFs of it or something like that. It doesn't hurt to put it on, but now that Amazon's bought it and everything, you're just not going to get nothing out. You're not going to get no money out of it, dude. And they're all about selling, the mainstream guys. That's going to be your biggest problem. That's our biggest problem. Is how do you get your book seen when there's all these other books out there? That's the trick. How are you going to get it seen? How are people going to find it? Because they're not going to just stumble across this thing. You're going to have to send them there. I'm just putting a little bit of stuff on his boots there. That's my take, dude. That's my take. Maybe I'm a little jaded, but I just feel like it's not a big revenue stream where you're like, oh, dude, now I'm making money. I got it on Comixology. It's like, nah, not so much. But maybe your book is awesome. Maybe they want it. I don't know. Hot take, Salazar, coming in hot, talking about Comixology, trash talking Comixology a little bit. Screw it. That's my deal. Let's see here. That needs to be. Yeah, we'll have to do all those here. We got to do that little wristwatch too. A bit of a band there. We got to figure out these old thumbnails. We'll have to figure out how we're gonna do that. And then that should be. Let's just make that as short. So we'll just do a brown here. Okay. Got that. We're getting there. I kind of like, that's not too bad. Okay. Okay. So you'd rather work with editors? What do you think about how much money you can make self-publishing rather than others? Well, I mean, if you do it all yourself, you're gonna make more money for sure. But the trick is just like finding the people to get it. So when you're published by a company, say Dark Horse wants to buy your book, like, hey, we want this story. Then they handle all that. You're not gonna get as much money perhaps. Uh, but you're gonna get a lot more people looking at it and buying, you're gonna get a lot more people seeing the book. So it's a trade-off. When you self-publish, you get all the money, but you're gonna get a lot fewer people buying it. If you do it the other way, where you get published by somebody, then a lot of people are gonna get it and see it, but you'll make less per book. But that's okay. Well, it depends on what you want. Also, you get full control when it's just you, right? It's kind of it's my take. Okay, we're getting there. We should do something here though. We'll do a gradient. Let's just take a look at this. Oh, I don't know about that. Let's try. Hmm, no, I'm not so sure about that. I got to figure this out. I'm not feeling that. Oh, no, we're not doing that either. Hmm. I'm just not happy with that. Maybe I'll just do a. Maybe let's do this. No, damn it. Uh, yeah, we'll just do this. I just want a little bit of gradient there, but I'm not happy with any of that. Yellowish because of forest. Yeah, no, I was thinking about that. I could go yellow. Let's take a look at it. I just yeah, it's not a bad idea. Let me do yellow, I guess. I just wanted another little color there. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. That works. Thank you, brother. I think that works. Okay, let's do these guys too while we're at it. Okay, actually, let's do another layer. I'm gonna do the same thing. Ah, darn it. Oh, there we go. Reverse that. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. We'll see. I might change my mind on that, but that's what we'll do for now. We'll do these kind of strong panels here. Okay. For a graphic novel, how many pages do you think it should be? Well, that's a good question, Gabriel. I would say, it it could be any. I would say don't go smaller than 100. Don't go bigger than 300. 120 is a good size. 120 is respectable. 200, massive. You get past 300 and now you're talking, this is so much work, and might be too much for you. I mean, too much for any man, but definitely someone starting out. I would say 120, 96. Actually, you go 96. 96 is basically a four-part thing. So I'd go 96, 120. That's what I would do. I wouldn't go more than that, honestly. It's my thought. Okay. What do we decide on this shirt? Yeah, we picked this shirt here. I'm still not happy with these shirts and stuff. I'm gonna totally have to change those. But let's just get it down now. I'm actually gonna change my change where I'm sitting here. Okay. Let me I'm gonna change my seats real quick. This chair is bugging me. Back. Oh, somehow my back is bugging me today. Probably because I've just been sitting all damn day. That's probably not good for me. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, should we do some shadows and stuff? Let's do some shadows, and let's do a little bit more coloring here. So let's start here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make this multiply, and we're gonna go brown. Okay. I can't remember. I think he's got brown hair. I'm gonna have to look at some of the other one to double check on that. I think he's got brown hair. I'm almost positive he's got brown hair. I should look it up, but I don't feel like it. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, iPhone in Spanish and it's black and white. I really like the black and white. Yes. Okay, so black and white or color. Damn good question. Here's the deal. Here's my like hot take on that. Oh man, this is a tough one. Honestly, do what you want to do on this one. Black and white is cheaper to make. In theory, you might make more money per unit, but also black and white, people don't buy black and white as much. So black and white in the United States, at least, a little bit of a harder sell to buy. Okay. People don't buy those as much, but you'll make a little bit more on those. Um, Color is more work. It looks cooler. But again, if no one buys the thing, then that doesn't help you much. If it's black and white, color's more work, costs more to make. You could sell it maybe a little bit better. So it's tricky. It's really a tricky question. This was going to be black and white, this story here, and I decided not to do it. I upload color in it. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, dude. Oh, you like this? Yeah, thanks. This is turning out kind of nice. Thanks, Damien. We just did that. Me and Gabriel here did that just a little bit ago. You can see my different layers. I did so flats, and then I started farting with it. I didn't like that, and I said, let's just do that. So there you go. Yeah, and we're actually talking right now as you walked in. The discussion is black and white or color for your indie comic. And I'm saying go with what your heart says, go with what you want to say. Color costs more to make, but you will sell more copies. Your price point won't be maybe as much, so you won't get per copy as much money for them as you would a black and white. I was told by a lot of people that people just black and whites don't sell. They just don't sell as well. So that's what you got to think about. If you care. If you don't care, then just make it the way you want to make it. And if your story is a black and white story, do black and white. You talked about From Hell. Dude, I love From Hell. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Mouse. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are all, and manga is all manga is all black and white. So if you really want black and white and you don't want to deal with color, or you feel like color is gonna be a pain in the butt, then I say screw it, dude. Don't do color. I'm going with color because I think color is adding a little bit more to this, but I'm not afraid to not do it in color, or I would, if I really wanted to, I wouldn't do it in color. So yeah, dude. I love black and white comics, but me and you are different, right? Than the average comic person wants Spider-Man and they want Batman and they want color. So think about that. Think about your audience. But it's my take. There's no right or wrong answer, right? There really is no right or wrong. We could sit here and talk about, how this book did great and this book did great, and just do whatever you think is want to do. It takes definitely more work. No doubt on that. Trying to figure out if I'm going to make his lips darker or not. I'm guilty of being drawn to color. Yeah, see, so he likes color. Damien likes the color, and I get it. And I like color too. I mean, let's just look at what we just did here. So it's like, okay, let me just take everything off, right? And that's kind of cool. Now, if I wanted to, if this is black and white, I would put some like value tones in here. Like I'd put some freaking grays, and I would I could put some grays, and I could do all that kind of stuff, and we could make it kind of cool and all that, right? But I think this adds a little bit more, right, production to it. And for me, there's certain like emotions I'm trying to hit, with certain colors and stuff. So it's like I want, like this truck here. This truck actually turned out pretty cool, but without that color, it's just like, you know, it's just a truck. So I don't know. It's it adds more production, but I mean, I'm sitting here spending a couple hours on just these 2 pages. So that's the dilemma, the choice that must be made. Okay. So now what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to now use my little brushy brush, my Sumi brush a little bit. Let me get my color. And now I'm going to kind of like feather in some of this stuff, give a little bit more texture. And then this should actually be down a little bit. So give a little bit of, I don't want it to look, I want it to give it a little painter quality. I like Terry more in black and white, but I confess I'm way more into Usagi and Bo. Yeah, that's coming out. Oh, he's redoing those in color, huh? I didn't know that. I'm sure they'll be great. Here's an example though of what color screwed up. I saw the color versions of From Hell, and I think they're horrible. I even talked to him. I saw him at Comic-Con. I was like, dude, Alex, are you sure about this? I just did not like the look of the colored versions of From Hell. I think it's a travesty. It's like if they colored Mouse. I just don't know about that, man. Don't know if that works. They might sell some more copies though. Or maybe that's what they want to do. What time is it, by the way? It's I gotta probably get myself to bed at some point. We're just kind of jamming on this. Okay. And then there's still a lot to do on this, but maybe let me play with this for a second. Let me get my brush, erase. And we'll just do a little bit of just put little highlights, just little. And if that I don't know if that's working or not. We'll just do a little bit maybe of it. I think we'll definitely have to do something like this. These guys. Yeah, I mean, I think Love and Rockets color. I don't know actually. Love and Rockets might be really cool in color. See, Gilbert does some really cool textures that I really like. And he's able to do those textures because it's black and white and you need that variation of line. So with color, I think some of that will be lost. But that said, it might be really cool. Yeah, I would definitely be interested in looking at it. You know what I mean? And saying, okay, let's check that out. I don't know if I like this or not. I'm going to have to play with this for a little bit, see if I like doing this little erasing technique. I might have to re-put it in. I don't know. I don't know. We're just experimenting here with some of this. Might not be needed. Yeah, I don't know about that. What color is his eyes? His eyes are like this really deep blue. Is that right? Did I pick it up? Nope, I did not pick it up. Is that because it's in another layer? The only problem is when you got multiple layers, you gotta like pick up the right color, grab it. I have a swatch here of like all my basic ones I use a lot, but then I want to do something different. Like that brown is way too light, but that's okay. I'll fix it later. And then we need to fix this hat and everything too. Could do some of that now, I guess. Is that, yeah. Oh, and rockets would definitely be tempting color. Yeah. Yeah, that's a double dip, right? No, I think it's going back to your comment about From Hell. Yes, it was totally, I think, a way to get it in the spotlight again and get people to like check it out. Like, oh, you like Jack the Ripper? Oh, well, we've got it here in color. But I don't know, dude. Was not feeling it. Was not feeling that at all. But yeah, check it out. You can see it online. You can find somebody's got a couple pages at least, if nothing else. But yeah, because I adore that book. From Hell's like top 5 for me of all time, for sure. So I was like, what? But yeah. Okay. James Harvey did a recoloring of DK3 in flat colors and looks pretty. Ooh, I don't know who James Harvey is, but DK3 flat colors would probably look much better because I do not like the colors normally. So I actually could see that being kind of cool. Yeah, that would be kind of fun. Okay, I'm just gonna move the hat. I'm gonna do the highlights too on his hair. Ah. Wait a minute. Oh, wrong layer again. Where's the hair layer? There it is. I think I'll. Oh, no. What's going on here? Oh. Let's see what's going on. In Cincy with colors, I've been tempted to buy that Yellow Bastard. Oh, well, Yellow Bastard's great. Yellow Bastard's very good, and don't think it's all colors. It's just like some highlights. So yeah, no, that one works out. I mean, that's him doing it. That one checks out. Not a problem. Yeah, when he's just doing little highlights and stuff, that totally works. And I would say that's a buy. Not an issue at all. Yeah, you can't go wrong with any of those kind of deals. That's my take at least. Yeah, but there's like, man, there's been a lot of books that have kind of came out. I think they redid Bone. I think they recolored Jeff Smith's Bone colorized. One of my favorite books of all time, Age of Bronze, they recolorized that, and I do not like it. There's just certain things where it's like, really? Why'd you do that? But you're trying to make some money. Usually, it's about like making some bucks, right? They're never going to redo it if they don't think they're going to make money off it. That's rule number one. Rule number one. Let's get this guys a little bit more. What all this is. Yeah, was it big? Yeah, I know. I liked Bone. I'm sure colored Bone would be big in like libraries and everything. Just because now it's color, the masses would like it, right? It's like you put that in libraries and schools and stuff, and all the freaking kids will read it now that it's in color. So, kid stuff, stuff that's like appeals to a larger audience, that's why when you said you saw G Jimbo, that's probably going to go huge. I would imagine that would go really well. And Stan Sakai is not going to be coloring it, so it's no labor out of him. They'll get some knucklehead to color it, and he'll probably okay the proofs or whatever. Maybe he doesn't. We want to do that. I think he will because he's pretty close to that property. That's his baby. But for him, shoot, no brainer. No brainer at all. You know what I might do? I think I'm going to change that green because it's really dark. I mean, that black. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll, what if I did this? Am I on the screen level? Let me think about this. No. I guess it's fine. Just trying to come up with something, and that somehow I'm just not feeling that black now. I got to put some cast shadows though on these things. We'll probably do that. What I might start doing now is I like to put in some screen tones. So we're going to put some screen tones in now. And we'll do that. And then we're going to make it colored. We'll probably call it like a brown. It's like over here, color brown. And it should look okay once it goes down to like the size. So it should look okay. Okay, let's do some more. Let's do it might be even fun to put a little bit of hair on his clothing. Let me just play with this. Are these multiply? What is this? Oh, maybe if I multiply it. Yeah, I think I like that a little better. I think we're going to keep that the way that top is, but we'll just put a few. Oh, what's going on? Oh, cancel that. I just couldn't use a fill, right? What's going on here? Fill? There we go. We're going to put some trees. Actually, I'm going to draw in some trees here. In fact, we might do some of that now. We can go here to one of these level layers. Maybe we'll just do some happy trees, some shrubbage. We'll just put a bunch of stuff here, and we're gonna. Oh, thanks, dude. You like that? Yeah, putting that in. Thanks. Yeah, that actually turned out kind of cool. Putting a little worm on there. I don't know if you guys have ever went fishing with worms, but back in the day, you fished with worms before, and crickets too. Oh my gosh, crickets are the worst, but we used to fish with crickets. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. We'll put all these little trees in there. We'll do foliage and stuff like that, and I'll go out here and put a little bit of this. I'm just not going to worry about too much. We'll kind of jazz it up later. I just wanted to get some things down here. And we got to put that, we got to make that water dark too. So we'll probably go over here and get all that business going. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. It's not too bad. I gotta do these two. Okay. And then these guys, we'll put some things. I'm not sure. I gotta go back and look at the dialogue here. We definitely need some more textures and things on here. You know, it might even be fun to put some stuff on him. That might be kind of nice. We'll do the same thing over here. We could even maybe do like a, that'd be kind of fun just to do. Beep. And layer color. I don't know. Sometimes I just like to put a little bit of stuff in there just to kind of like get something going, you know? So that's that. We're getting there. I think it's time for me to shut down. It's been about an hour and 40 minutes. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I've got a video tomorrow that's going to be kind of fun, and then one Saturday. And so there you go. So thanks for watching. Have a great night, and take care, guys, and come back next time. Thanks, Gabriel and Damien, and everybody else who silently watch like stalkers. Some of you just like come in for a moment and then like listen and leave, and that's cool too. Bye, guys. Peace out.